So if everyone who's just joined us, morning, if everyone would like to take a comfortable seated position on your mat, maybe elevating the seat a little bit using a block or a bolster, just so that your hips are a little bit more open and your knees are lower than your hips. And take this time to ground, feel your sitting bones on the mat or on the prop. And take a few deep breaths here just to arrive. Sealing the lips, breathing through the nose. Start to elongate the breath. Maybe counting to 4 on an inhale. 2, 3, 4. And exhaling. 2, 3, 4. Spine is long. You're rising up through the crown of the head. Tucking the tailbone under slightly so you've not got too much of a huge curve here in your lower back and your lumbar. Just a nice long neutral spine. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Continuing to engage in this more meditative, more conscious breath. If you have an ujjayi breath in your practice, perhaps you'd like to introduce that now. For those of you that don't know, just constricting the esophagus. So you're constricting the back of the neck, although you're about to whisper to someone. And the breath sounds like a soft whisper or waves on the ocean. So it's a much smaller pipe and it takes longer for the breath to move in and out, therefore slowing down the breath and stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system. So it's very calming. A few more breaths here as you feel the air go through your throat, through to your chest, and then expanding into the lungs. And then as you exhale, feel it move out through the chest and through the nose. I'll continue to practice this more mindful yogic breath for a couple more rounds. Just gonna get this straight. Okay. And maybe here, bring the hands to heart center. Think about setting an intention today for your practice. It can be offering up your practice to someone that you care about, or someone that maybe needs a little bit of help, or someone you're grateful for in your life. It's nice to offer up our practice, kind of like the idea of karma, offering it up generously, compassionately, giving in order to receive. So just have that person in your mind, that intention, and just make a connection with that. And then when you're ready, slowly blink the eyes open. The mouth maintains sealed. You're still breathing through the nose. And as you inhale, arms wide, reaching to the sides and up. Shoulders down. Bring the hands through prayer down to the heart center. 2 more times. Inhaling. And exhaling. Just open up the practice. Inhaling. Welcoming in all the good stuff. And exhaling. Inhale, right hand comes on left knee, left arm behind you. Inhale, lift up through the sitting bones, pressing into that left hand. And then exhale, twist, looking over your left shoulder. Inhaling. Exhale, twist, go easy on yourself, it's just the morning. Inhaling. And then exhale. exhale, twist, looking over the left shoulder, twisting a little bit deeper. Inhale back to center, left hand comes on top of right knee, right arm behind you. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the crown of the head. And exhale, twist, looking over your right shoulder this time. Inhale, your spine is like an axis and you're pivoting on it. Exhale, 2. Last breath, lifting through the crown of the head, looking over your right shoulder for 3. Inhale back to center, and we're going to do some rounds of seated cat-cow here. Palms of the hands on the knees, and as you inhale, you're moving the chest forward through space, shoulders back, as you slightly look up, and then exhale, rounding the spine, causing a big C shape there as you bring your navel to the spine. Inhale, pressing into the hands, really moving that chest forward through the shoulders as you fill up the tummy of air, and then exhaling, emptying everything out of the edge, tucking the ribs in, drawing the navel in, pelvis tilts up. Inhale, rolling that pelvis forward as you bring the chest forward, shoulders back. And then exhale, tucking the chin into the chest as you're rounding the spine. 2 more like this. Inhaling. And exhaling. Use the whole of the inhale for the movement. And the whole of the exhale. Nice. And then we're just going to roll over the legs and then come into our first downward facing dog. On the mat, so spreading the fingers and the toes, tucking under the toes, and then hovering the knees off the mat if you can, having a little wiggle here, and then gradually taking your time to straighten those legs as you shift those hips up towards the sky. Tailbone is long, and it's okay to keep a bend in the knees here, and it's a great time here to walk out the dog. So take time, linking the movement and breath. As you inhale, maybe extend one heel down to the mat. And as you exhale, the other. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Maybe take a little bit of a twist here. So moving the knees left and right in the opposite direction. Whatever feels good to you to wake up the backs of the legs and the back. And then find some extension in the sides of the ribs as you push the mat away with the palms of your hands. Energetically trying to get these heels down to the back of the mat. Lifting up into your first downward facing dog. I'm just letting someone into the class. Keep breathing mindfully. Inhaling and exhaling, maybe shaking the head, yes, no, fluttering the lips. Find some nice looseness here. Okay, and then when you're ready, driving both heels down to the mat. And then looking between the hands, and then slowly tiptoeing your feet to the outside edges of either hand. Okay, it's okay to come out on either side of the mat onto the floor, and then gradually sink the hips low, coming into a squat, Vinyasa. So bring the hands to the heart center, stay where you are, just moving so you can sink, and then gradually trying to ease the knees outwards using the outer elbows. Okay, and you can play around with where the prayer is. If the prayer is closer towards you, the knees will naturally move out a little bit more because you're pushing the elbows. Just stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhaling, lifting the chest. Exhaling, sinking the hips. Inhaling and exhaling. Last breath. Inhaling, sinking the hips a little lower. It's okay if the heels come off the mat here. And exhale. Inhale, place the hands in front of you at the top of the mat. And then just lift the tailbone to the sky as you heel toe the feet to about a hip width apart. If you'd like to have your feet together, that's absolutely fine. We usually practice that way. But otherwise, hip width apart is nice and comfortable, giving space for our hips. And then gradually start to roll up, stacking vertebra on top of vertebra. Shoulders roll back once they come to the top, neck and head come up last. And then we'll all meet in our Tadasana mountain pose. I'm going to tilt the camera ever so slightly. Hands at heart center, bowing the head. Offering up our practice to someone we love. Hands by the side. Tucking under the tailbone slightly. Spine is long, shoulders rolling back and down, lifting through the crown of the head. Chin is parallel to the floor. Hands are extended. Pull up on the quadriceps and the knees and start to engage the Mula Bandha, the root lock. You're lifting the pelvic floor in and up, pulling the navel in and up towards the spine. Try and keep these bandhas here engaged for the duration of the practice. Inhaling, lift the prayer through heart center, gaze to thumb. Exhale, hinging at the hips, folding forward and down. Head is heavy, neck is long. Inhale, halfway lift, just come to a flat back. Come up to fingertips or hands to shins. Exhale, press the palms into the mat. Step your right foot way back, followed by your left foot, and slowly lower the knees, and then the body all the way down. Inhale, come up to cobra, lowest ribs away from the mat. And then exhale, press into the hands by your chest. Seat to heels, tuck under the toes, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Inhaling. Exhale, 1. As you inhale, you're spreading the fingertips and toes. Exhale, 2. Inhale, extending through the left and right sides of the ribcage for 3. Inhale, lifting the tailbone to the sky. Exhale, 4. Inhale, pushing that chest towards your thighs for 5. Inhale, look between the hands. Step your right foot forward, followed by your left foot. Fold and stretch the legs. Inhale, lifting the prayer through heart center. Arms overhead, gaze up. And exhale, Tadasana mountain pose, hands by your side. 2 more times. Inhale, lift the prayer, see thumbs, shoulders down. Exhale, strong core, flat back, folding forward and down, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, come up to fingertips or hands to shins. Exhale, palms down, left foot this time steps back, followed by the right foot. And slowly lower the knees, and then the body all the way down, elbows in. Inhale, cobra, maybe you want to extend the cobra to make a little bit more of a deeper bend this time. And then exhale, bringing the hands by your chest. Tuck under the toes, seat to heels, and downward facing dog. Staying here for 5 breaths. This is 1. Inhaling. Exhale, 2. Inhaling, pulling the navel in and up. Exhale, 3. Inhale, spreading the toes, driving those heels energetically down. They don't have to touch the mat. Exhale, 4. Inhaling, see if you can lift the toes off the mat. Little challenge. Exhale, 5. Well done. Inhale, look between the hands. Step your left foot forward, followed by your right foot. Fold and stretch the legs. Neck is long. Inhale, lift the prayer through heart center with a strong core. Rise up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana mountain pose. Last round. Inhale, lift the prayer. Gaze to thumbs. Exhale, follow the prayer all the way down. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, press into the palms, step your right foot followed by your left foot back, and this time option to drop the knees like we did before, or come into your first chaturanga, so bending the elbows, coming just halfway. The shoulders are no lower than elbows. Inhale, bring the chest through the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll meet in downward facing dog, it doesn't matter how you get there. This is 1. Inhaling. Exhale, 2. Inhaling, there's a slight outward rotation of the upper arms. Exhale, 3. Inhaling, gazing in between toes for 4. Last breath, pushing the chest to thighs 1 more time. Exhale, 5. Inhale, look between the hands. You can hop, step, or jump your feet to the front of the mat. Fold and stretch those legs. Inhale, lifting the breath through heart center. Rise up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Stay where you are. I'm just shifting this so you can see me. The joys of Zoom. So inhale, lift the prayer up to the sky, and then interlace the fingers above your head, releasing the index finger. Okay, releasing just the index finger as it's pointing up. Take a big inhale, and then as you stretch up, and then exhale, bring the body down over to the left. Okay, so don't close the chest off. You don't have the chest facing the floor, you have the chest facing forward. Inhale, exhale 2, and then for the last breath, see if you can bring the body even lower. Exhale 3, nice. Inhale, slowly rise up. Reach, reach, reach out, and then exhale, bring the body down over to the right. Inhaling, hips are going left, and exhaling. Last breath. Inhale, and then exhale. Bend, bend, bend as far as you can. Nice, nice crescent moon shape. Inhaling, and then exhale. Really engage those glutes, and then push the chest forward as you lean back. Have a good back bend here. You may want to drop the head back. Inhaling and exhaling for 2. Inhaling, you will be wobbling and shaking a little bit here. That's all normal. Exhale 3, nice. Inhale, slowly come up, and then exhale, folding forward and down to Uttanasana. Nice. Just have a couple of breaths here for a moment. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, deeply bend those knees, and then sweep the arms up for chair pose, Utkatasana. Hold here for 1. Inhale, exhale 2. I'm just adjusting the camera, keep with it. Exhale 3. Inhale, draw those knees back so you can see your toes. Exhale 4. Inhale, lift the chest even higher as you sink the hips even lower. 5, nice. And then fold and stretch those legs. Inhale, look up and prepare. And exhale, press into palms. This time, left foot steps back, followed by the right foot. Your choice, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, head lifts last, thighs engaged. Exhale, roll over the toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot between the hands. Slowly rise up, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the front leg for a moment. Exhale, bring the back foot in a few inches. And then reach following your left arm, reach, get a good size stretch on this left side body. And then bring that left hand down, right arm goes up for Trikonasana, triangle, hold here for 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, body is parallel to the floor. Exhale 3. Inhale 1, the arms are one line, wrist to wrist. Exhale 4. Inhale, gazing to the right fingertips. Exhale 5, nice. Inhale, strong core, rise up. And then exhale, widen your stance a little bit. And then rebend that front knee, coming into warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2 for 1. As you inhale, you're rising up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, you're sinking the hips low. As you inhale, again, your arms are reaching energetically away from each other. And as you exhale, you're outwardly rotating this left knee out to the left, so it's covering your left toes. As you inhale, you're grounding down with the outer edges of the right foot, lifting the inner arch. Exhale 4. Last breath, so you can get the left thigh parallel to the floor. Exhale 5, nice. Inhale, straighten that front leg for a moment. Exhale, rebend the front leg. Left forearm comes on top of left thigh. Right arm reaches up and over, gazing to right, thumbs hold 1. Inhale. Utthita Padmakonasana. Exhale 2. Inhaling, spinning that chest open. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale, you're still grounding down with the outer edge of the right foot, lifting the inner arch for 5. Inhale, slowly rise up, straighten both legs, and then pivot that left foot forward, so both your feet are facing forward, okay? Facing in one direction, it doesn't matter left, right. Okay, so you're in this position. We're going to have a wide-legged forward fold. Hands on the hips. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And then exhale, leading with the chest. Send your hips back in space and leading with the chest, fold forward and down for Prasarita Padottanasana. Okay, and if you want to get a block or something that elevates you, if you need to, you can. This is a good time here. Your bolster, whatever you're sitting on. Or you can come down to fingertips, or you can come down to the palms, okay? Totally up to you. Wherever you are, you're putting all the weight with the balls of your feet, tilting forward, almost like you're lifting your tailbone to the sky, and almost like you could head plant into the floor in front of you, but don't do that. Last 3 breaths here. Inhaling, wherever you are. Exhale, 2. Inhale. If you've got your hands down, try and walk the hands towards the back of the mat, towards your heels. Exhale, 3. Nice. Last breath. And exhale. Inhale, slowly come up, hands on your hips. Really strong tummy here. Rise up. And then exhale. Okay, nice. Inhale, slowly bend that right leg. Come into a little bit of a surface lunge. Hands can be on fingertips here. And then slowly walk the hands over to the left as you bend the right knee. The left knee, sorry. Inhaling one way. There we go. And then exhaling. Let's get some juices flowing in these hips, yeah? Inhale, try and lift the chest. And exhaling. And then inhale, come to kind of a side squat called Skandasana. Lunging here on that right hand side, and see if you can bring the hands to prayer at heart center here for 3 breaths. Inhaling, exhale, 1. And if you have the right heel off the mat, that's also okay. If you find it easier like this, that's all right. Exhale, 2, or if you need to support yourself with your fingertips either side of you, that's fine. Doesn't matter how you're here, you're just here. Exhale, 3. Inhale, walk the hands to the other end of the mat. Pivot on your feet, and then step that right foot back to a plank, and slowly lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for 5 breaths. This is 1. Inhaling. Exhale, 2. Inhale, extending through the left and right side body. Exhale, 3. Inhale, gazing in between toes. It's good to have a focal point to stop the mind from wandering. 4. Last breath, let's get those heels down a little bit lower. Exhale, 5. Inhale, look between the hands, and then hop, step, or jump your feet to that side of the mat. Fold and stretch the legs. Inhale, hands into prayer through heart center, rise up. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Nice. Inhale, lift the prayer through heart center. And then exhale, folding forward and down, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, hands to mat, hop, step, or jump. Back to a plank and slowly lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot between the hands, slowly rise up, warrior 2. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on the other side, but still facing the same way. Okay, inhale, straighten that front leg for a moment, bring the back foot in a couple of inches. And then as you exhale, extending through that right side body, reach, get a good size stretch forward in space. And then exhale, right hand down, left arm comes up for Trikonasana, triangle, hold here for 1. As you inhale, you've got 1 straight line, wrist to wrist. Exhale, 2. As you inhale, you're twisting from the navel, trying to spin that chest open. Exhale, 3. Inhale, you're grounding down with the outer edges of your back foot, lifting the inner arches. Exhale, 4. As you inhale, see if you can lift the body a little bit higher in space. Nice. Exhale, 5. Strong core, strong legs. Slowly rise up. And then exhale, rebend that front knee. Moving that back foot away from you to widen the stance here. Getting ready for warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2, hold. Inhaling. exhale 2. As you inhale, the shoulders are melting down away from the ears. And as you exhale, you're sinking the hips a little bit lower. 3. Inhale, try and get the right knee above the right ankle as you rotate outwardly that right leg, that right thigh rather. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, straighten that front leg for a moment. Exhale, rebend that front knee. Right forearm comes onto right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over for Utthita Parsvakonasana, hold for 1. Inhaling, you're gazing to the left fingertips. Exhale 2. Inhale again, try and spinning this left shoulder back and open for 3. Inhale, you're not dumping into the right shoulder, you're lifting out of it, okay? So there's a difference between that and that. 4. Last breath here. Exhale 5. Nice. Inhale, slowly rise up, straighten the legs, and then pivot that right foot back so that they're both facing forward. And we're going to do another forward fold. Okay? So interlace the fingers behind your back, pull the fist away from your seat, like that. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, engaging the core, hinging at the hips. Again, you're pushing the hips back in space, and you're folding forward for a wide-legged forward fold. Again, all of the weight is in the balls of your feet. You almost feel like you could topple over, and you're lifting the fist up and over. I'll stay here for 3 more breaths. Inhaling. Exhale. 2. If you need to release the arms and put your fingertips down because you're worried about steadiness, that's absolutely fine. Last breath here. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale, strong core, flat back, slowly rise up. Nice. And then release the arms. Now slowly bend your right knee, so come over to the right as you sink the hips low, and then the left. Okay, we'll do this a few more times, get a bit more juice flowing those hips. Preparing for Skandasana, a little surfing lunge, okay? And then when you're ready, we're all gonna meet over here on the left-hand side. Peel the right toes off the mat, sink the hips low, bringing the hands at heart center for Skandasana. It's okay to lift that left heel off the mat if it's better for you to be in this position. 3 breaths here. Inhaling. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhaling, lifting the chest, sinking the hips low for 3. Well done. Inhale, return the hands to the front of the mat. Pivot on the back foot, step your left foot back and slowly lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Option here just to drop, in fact, no, everyone drop into child's pose. Sink the hips back onto your heels and then just rest and have 3 breaths here. Inhaling, you can walk the fingertips forward to activate the arms. And exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Remember, you can always stay in child's pose if you need to sit out a posture or if it's just getting a little bit too much and you'd like a little rest, no problem. When you're ready, inhale, press into the palms, spread the fingertips, tuck under the back toes, and we'll meet in a downward facing dog. Look between the hands and hop, step or jump your feet to the front of the mat. Fold and stretch the legs. Inhale, lift the breath through heart center, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Stay there, just adjusting it slightly. Inhale. Left foot stays way back, comes way back, okay? Just one stride, okay? Not a huge amount, we're not doing a lunge. Just one big stride back, and try and make sure that there's some space, widthways, in between your left and your right feet, so there's space for your hips. Hips should be square, both facing forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, hinging the hips, folding forward and down, and then place the palms either side of that front foot. And we're staying here for pyramid pose. Inhale, I'm going to tilt the camera. Exhale 1. Inhaling. Exhale 2. As you inhale, you're drawing the right hip back in space and the left hip forward to increase the stretch. Exhale, 3. As you inhale, you're lifting and lengthening the torso a little bit more. And as you exhale, you're folding a little bit deeper. Last breath here. Inhale, plugging that big right toe down. And then exhale, 5, chin to shin. Nice. Inhale, strong core, flat back, slowly rise up. And then lift up the left arm up to the sky. Left arm alongside the ear. I know you can't see me right now, but trust me, it is. And then exhale, placing the right hand on the hip. Fold forward, and then place the left hand on the outside of the right foot. Okay, lightly here. And you may want to use a block or a support here, just to elevate you a little bit more. And then right arm reaches up to the sky for a twisted triangle. Vinyasa Trikonasana, hold here for 1. Inhaling, you may be a little bit wobbly, but that's okay. Exhale, 2. Inhale, core is engaged. Exhale, 3. Inhale, you're trying to spin the chest open. Exhale, 4. Inhale, again, one line, wrist to wrist, for 5. Inhale, slowly rise up, the left arm alongside the left ear, and then exhale, step your left foot to meet the right, Tadasana. Inhale, step your right foot way back, just one stride, and make sure that the hips have got some space, so you may want to move your feet, your right foot out to the right, your left foot out to the left. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, folding forward with a flat back. Fold over that left leg, folding forward. Inhale, palms can be elevated or come to fingertips, or palms can be flat. Exhale, 2. Inhale, you're lengthening the torso. And as you exhale, you're trying to bring the chin to shin for 3. Inhale, the left hip comes back in space, the right hip comes forward. That's really important for this stretch. Exhale, 4. Last breath here, enjoy that nice stretch on the back of the leg for 5. Inhale, slowly rise up. And then exhale, lift that right arm alongside the right ear. And then exhale, rebend. Hinge, hinge, hinge. And then place the right fingertips on the outside of the left foot. Left arm reaches up for Vinyasa Trikonasana, holding for 1. Inhaling, still bringing that left hip back, right hip forward. Exhale, 2. Inhale, really try and reach up by engaging the core. For 3. Inhale, twisting from the navel. Exhale, 4. Last breath, nearly over, don't worry. Exhale, 5. Inhale, slowly bring the right arm up alongside the right ear. And then exhale, hands by your side. Right foot to meet left, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, deeply bend the knees, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana, chair. Sorry, I'm just going to adjust this because you can't see me. We're in a chair pose. And then exhale, bring the hands to prayer. And then hook the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Okay, taking a little twisted chair for 5 breaths. Inhaling. Exhale, 1. As you inhale, draw the right hip back in space so that your hips are square. Look down, make sure your knees are in one line. Exhale, 2. Inhale, push into the prayer to try and spin that chest open for 3. Inhaling, sit the hips a little lower for 4. Inhaling. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the right leg up, and then step the right foot back into a lunge and stay here for 3 breaths. Inhaling, you can always drop your right knee to the floor if that's a bit too much, okay? Inhaling and exhaling. Last breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale, slowly with control, engage the core, really suck the tummy in, and then place the right knee on the outside of the left ankle and come to sit. Nice. Inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky, and exhale, hook the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Left arm behind you. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist, looking over your left shoulder. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, Ardha Matsyendrasana, half seated spinal twist. Exhale, 3. As you inhale, feel the right side of the ribcage expanding. And as you exhale, feel the right side squeezing. Inhale, lifting through the crown of the head. And then exhale, twist a little bit deeper for 5. Inhale, return to center, and then de-rotate just for 1 breath. Now swing that left leg over behind you, coming into pigeon. Okay, so inhale, place your hands by your hips, and lift and lengthen. And remember, the shin, the right shin, can be at any angle that you choose. It can be parallel to the front of the mat, it can be at a 45-degree angle, whatever makes you comfortable. However, your hips can get square, okay? So both your hips are facing forward, there's no kind of wonkiness here, or you may want to put a little bit of padding underneath your right butt cheek here, okay? So wherever you are, inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, leading with the chest, folding it forward, for pigeon, Ekha Raja Kapotasana. Inhaling, and exhaling for 2, forehead can be down to the mat. Inhale. Notice what comes up for you here. It's quite an intense stretch. Exhale, 3. Inhale, come back to your intention, that image or word, name. Exhale, 4. Last breath. As you inhale, feel the rib cage expand, and as you exhale, feel the chest sink a little bit deeper into the mat for 5. Inhale, slowly press into the mat using the hands, lifting the torso, and then sweeping that left leg back in front of you and transitioning straight into boat pose. Okay, so it doesn't matter how you get there. Tilt back, sitting back on your sit bones, back is straight. Bring the shins parallel to the floor for a bit more of a challenge. You can straighten the legs. Hold here for Navasana boat pose 1. Inhaling. Exhale, 2. Inhaling, lift the legs higher. Exhale, 3. Inhale, lift the chest higher. Exhale, 4. Really engage that core and enjoy that shakiness. Exhale, 5. Let's rock the boat. Well done. Inhale, bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little bit of a hug. And then roll back and forward. Just a few times, rock and roll on the spine. Get yourself some momentum here, because we're going to rock up to stand. Oh yeah, okay, and when you're ready, rock up to stand. Bravo, well done. Other side. Inhale, deeply bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center this time. Hook the left elbow on the outside of the right knee, coming into a twisted chair. Parvita, Utkatasana, holding for 1. Inhale, making sure the knees are both in one line, so squaring off the hips. Exhale, 2. This may mean you drawing back the left hip in space. Exhale, 3. Inhale, pressing into the palms to spin the chest open. 4. Inhaling, sit the hips a little lower. Well done, almost over. Exhale, 5. Inhale, slowly bring that left leg back in space. Okay, and you can either hold here for 3 breaths or drop that left knee to the floor. Totally up to you. Inhaling. Exhale, 1. Inhaling. Exhale, 2. It's a good balance here to notice where your head is. Is it in this room? Exhale, 3. Inhale, engaging the core, sucking everything in around the midline. Gracefully place that left knee on the outside of the right foot, and then come to sit down for Ardha Matsyendrasana. Inhale, left arm reaches up to the sky, and then exhale, hooking the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Right arm behind you, push into it to lift the torso, and then exhale, twist looking over your right shoulder. Inhaling, and then exhale, 2. Inhale, your spine is along one axis, twisting from the navel up. Exhale, 3. Inhale, your gaze, your drishti focal point is over your right shoulder. 4. Inhale, sit up a little bit taller if you can. Exhale, 5. Nice. Inhale, derotate just for one breath. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Inhale, sweep that left leg. Sorry, that right leg behind you. Getting ready for pigeon. And remember here, the shin, the left shin, can either be parallel to the mat, 45-degree angle somewhere in between. And the heel can be right underneath you, no problem at all. The stretch is usually pretty intense wherever you are. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And then exhale, you can either choose to stay here or walk the hands forward, coming into pigeon, Eka, Raja, Padakottasana. Holding here. Breathing in. Exhale, 2. You may want to massage your third eye or Ajna chakra by rolling your head from side to side. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, make them count. And then exhale, surrender into the posture a little more, especially in that left hip. Inhaling. And exhaling, feeling heavy on the mat. Inhale, bring the hands by the chest, push into the palms, lifting the torso. And then slowly bringing this right leg round, coming into our second Navasana boat. Holding here for 1. Inhaling, release the arms. Exhale, 2. Inhale, if you kept your shins parallel to the floor, maybe you're going to try and straighten them this time. 3. Inhaling, wherever you are, lift the chest higher. Exhale, 4. Last breath, enjoy the wobble. It's all worth it. Exhale, 5. Nice. And then gently bring the knees into the chest as you lie on your back and rock from side to side. Extend the legs along the mat and then roll over onto your stomach. Okay? Bring the forehead to the mat, arms by your side. And on an inhale, lift. Forehead, legs, chest, arms, everything for Saladvasana, locust pose. Holding here for 1. Inhaling. Exhale, 2. Inhale, really engage those glutes. Lift the legs higher for 3. Inhale, lift the chest higher for 4. Inhale, look up. Lift everything higher. And then exhale, 5. Create a pillow with your hands if you wish, or just turn your cheek to one side and rock your hips from side to side to release your lower back. Nice. Have a couple of nice deep belly breaths here. And let it go. So you can either take Saladvasana Locust again, which is what we just did, or for something a little bit deeper, bring your heels to your buttocks, grab hold of the outer edges of your feet for Dhanurasana bow, and on an inhale, kick your legs up and back, coming into bow. Inhaling, exhale, 1. Bring your toes together here. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the legs. Exhale, 3. Inhale, really engage those glutes. Exhale, 4. Inhale, kick high, 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 as high as you can. Exhale, 5. Slowly release. Turn your cheek the other way and rock your hips from side to side and marinate in all those yummy juices. Well done. Let it go. You've got your ear onto the mat. Notice the sound of your heartbeat. Lovely heart-opening posture, enjoying the rich blood and oxygen all coming into the heart cavity as you expand it through the chest. All those lovely pulses of energy flowing through your heart. So let's do that one again. Inhale, forehead to the mat. Heels to buttocks, grab hold of the outer edges of the feet. And then bringing your toes together, slowly lift up for Dhanurasana one more time. Or you can take Saladvasana if you want. Holding here wherever you are for 1. Inhaling, lift a little bit higher. Exhale, 2. Inhaling, lifting the chest, broadening across the heart. Exhale, 3. You rock forward and back like me, that's absolutely fine. Exhale, 4. Inhale, lift the legs higher, keep them as high as you can. And then exhale, slowly release for 5, turn your cheek the other way. Rock your hips from side to side, well done. Massage your spine from the inside by taking some big, deep belly breaths. And then exhale, sinking and melting into the mat. Inhaling and exhaling, nice. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, slowly extend the arms overhead. And then just come to roll on your back. We're going to come into a bridge pose. So a couple of variations of this. I'll talk you through the obvious one. So bringing the heels towards the sit bones. And then so you can just raise your heels with your fingertips. Then engaging at the navel, really pull the navel in and up toward you, down rather towards the spine. And really flatten that lower back curve, your lumbar curve. Keeping those muscles engaged, slowly peel the pelvis off the mat, vertebra by vertebra, and then wiggle the shoulders underneath you together as you lift the pelvis to the sky. Knees are a hip width apart and parallel, and feet are pigeon-toed ever so slightly. By pigeon-toeing your feet, you create a bit more space in your lower back. This is much more helpful than turning your feet outwards, okay? So wiggle the shoulders as far as you can underneath, and interlace the fingers underneath you, lifting the pelvis up, holding here for 1. Inhaling. Exhale, 2. Inhaling, you're really pushing your chest towards your chin for 3. Inhale, engage those glutes, lift the pelvis a little bit higher. Exhale, 4. Last breath, almost over. Exhale, 5. Release the arms and then gently roll your vertebra down until your butt hits the mat. And then slowly rock your knees from side to side like windscreen wipers. So we're going to do that one more time. And you can either do that or you can come into a bridge or, you can either come into a bridge or a full wheel. Okay, so if you're coming into bridge, do the same again, engaging the core, lifting the pelvis up, interlace the fingers behind you. But if you want to come into full wheel, place the hands by your ears, your palms by your ears, elbows up towards the sky, and then on an inhale, lift everything up, extending the legs and the arms, engaging the glutes, holding here for 5 breaths. Inhaling, doesn't matter where you are. The point is you're taking part. Exhale, 2. Inhaling. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Last breath, lift everything a little higher wherever you are, engaging those glutes, and then exhale, releasing for 5. Tuck the chin into chest if you're in wheel, and then slowly come down vertebra by vertebra. And then slowly bring the knees in towards you. Just give yourself a little gentle hug, and then roll on your lumbar spine. 3 loops clockwise, and maybe 3 loops anti-clockwise. Nice. Notice what comes up for you. Notice if your inner dialogue is confusing you, telling you maybe you should be good at something, or you should be doing something in some way and not the other. And just let that go, kiss it goodbye. It's not serving you. You're on the mat, and that's what matters, that's what counts. And then slowly rock up to sit. And then we're going to come into a couple of forward folds here. So bring the sole of your right foot into the left inner thigh. Rotate over that left leg. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, hinging at the hips, fold forward, leading with the chest, either grabbing hold of the calf, the ankle, or the outer foot, or any kind of bind if you've got a strap, however you wish. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold forward for Janu Shirshasana. Inhale. Exhale, 2. As you inhale, you may wish to bring this right shoulder down on the inside of the right leg. Left leg, sorry, for 3. Inhale. With every inhale, you're extending the torso. With every exhale, you're folding a little bit deeper. Inhale, see if you can get that forehead to your shin. Exhale, 5. Inhale, slowly rise up. And then exhale, we're going to swap legs over. Sole of the left foot into the right inner thigh here. Rotate over that right leg. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, folding forward, either grabbing hold of the calf, the ankle, the outer foot, any kind of bind for Janu Shastra. This is 1. Inhaling, you're also trying to gently ease that left knee open. Exhale, 2. Inhaling. Exhale, 3. Inhale, see if this left shoulder coming down serves you a bit better, a little bit of a better stretch. Exhale, 4. Inhale, leading with the chest. And then exhale, bringing the forehead to shin to the 5. Inhale, slowly rise up. And then exhale, extending that right leg. Just shake out the legs a little bit. And then coming into a nice deep forward fold, Paschimottanasana. So bring the flesh back in space away from your seat so you can really feel your sit bones on the mat. You've got a nice forward tilt of the pelvis. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale. Creep the hands forward, again either grabbing hold of the calves, the ankles, the outer feet, or with the 2-piece fingers grab a big toe bind. It's okay to start here with your knees bent. That's actually advised, to encourage a straight back, and then gradually you can push the heels away from you, trying to extend those legs, but maintaining that integrity of the straight spine. Wherever you are, we'll stay here for 5 rounds. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, feel that torso elongating even more. And then exhale, folding a little bit deeper for 3. Last couple of breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. Slowly bring the torso up. Place the soles of the feet where the knees were, a hip width apart. Hands about 10 centimeters behind your sit bones, and on an inhale, lift the pelvis gently up to the sky. Nice counter posture for that. For a reverse tabletop, holding here for 1. You can let the head drop back if your hips are high enough that you can't see your knees. If you're dipping a little bit, keep the chin tucked into the chest. Wherever you are, 3 more breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, last opportunity here to really engage those glutes, give them a bit of a work. Exhale, 3. Inhale, I think I miscounted there. This is the last breath. And exhale. Slowly tuck the chin into the chest if you had your head back, and then release and lower all the way down. Now bring the soles of the feet together. I'll face you so you can see. Soles of the feet together. Coming into Baddha Konasana, you can bring the heels slightly closer in towards you for a deeper stretch, or have them further away from you for a more restorative stretch, wherever you are. Inhale, lift and lengthen the torso, and exhale, fold forward. Forehead either beyond the feet or towards the toes, or the insteps of your feet. Stay here for 5 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Baddha Konasana, Cobra's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. Breathe in. Exhale, 4. Last breath. And exhale, 5. Nice. Inhale, slowly rise up, and then come to lie on your back. So we're going to take a little inversion here to finish off the practice. So if you want something a little bit more restorative, you may be on your time of the month, or you're just feeling a little bit more, you need a little bit more gentleness, TLC, then grab a pillow, place it here. I'll just demonstrate, sorry. There we go. Should have been more organized. So bring it snugly underneath you and then gradually lower your spine down. So you've got a little arch in the spine. And then bring the legs up. And then just lie here in something called waterfall pose. Arms wide, palms facing up, and stay here. Okay? Gazing towards toes. Or come into a shoulder stand. Or a headstand. I'm not going to teach headstand now, but if you have a headstand in your practice, by all means, turn into child's pose and prepare, set up for headstand. But for shoulder stand, lie on your back, bring the feet overhead. Okay, lift the hips up towards the sky. See if you can touch the toes overhead, coming into like a plow position, and then gradually wiggle your elbows in towards each other behind you, and then place your hands on your spine. And then on an inhale, lift up. Soles of the feet go towards the ceiling as you then walk your hands down your spine so that your hands are eventually in between. You're aiming for your hands in between your shoulder blades. And then lifting up the pelvis presses towards you, and you're stacking the hips above the shoulders, the knees above the hips, the ankles above the knees, all in one line for shoulder stand. Salamba, Savangasana. Wherever you are, stay here for about 10 breaths. Find some stillness. Elongate the breath even more. Gaze to toes or to navel. Or find a focus.